Welcome to BeatzNEatz. Tonight we are making a Hawaiian tofu pineapple coconut crema bowl. It's a mouthful, right? Oh my gosh, but it sounds so delicious, doesn't it? So we have our ingredients over here. We have our tofu dusted in some oat flour, our red, orange, yellow bell peppers, some shallots, sesame oil, some grapeseed oil, teriyaki sauce, and that's what we're going to cook our tofu in. And for our crema, we have diced pineapple, some honey, ginger, some coconut milk, and a dash of salt to go in it. We're going to finish it all up and plate it and put it in that bowl over some jasmine rice and garnish it with some pineapple chunks and that pineapple coconut crema that we're going to make. And place some sesame seeds over, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be so much fun. I'm super excited to make this dish. Been thinking about it since I came up with it, and let's just do it. You ready to cook? So I'm gonna get my pans going. I have my saute pan here where we're gonna cook the tofu in. And I have my saucepan here, which we're gonna do our pineapple coconut crema with the milk and diced pineapples and the ginger and the honey. Oh my gosh, I can just taste it already. Get this nice and warm. For our tofu, like I said, I've dusted it in some oat flour just to give it that little crunch on it. We're going to make sure all the sides are cooked evenly. But first we're going to do our vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and add my oil to it. And you can use whatever type of oil you want. I'm a big fan of light oils. So this is grapeseed oil. I also have, like I said, some sesame oil that I'm going to use. I want just a little bit just to give it that nutty flavor. I don't want to use too much because it's really powerful and it'll overpower your dish. So I'm going to be mindful of how much I put in there. Add just a little more oil. And I'm going to get my crema going. Crema. I like that word, crema. So this is my coconut milk. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that in. And add it in slowly. So add about half of that in there. Get this going. I'm going to set it on a low boil. And let that get nice and warmed up. And when it starts to warm, I'm going to start adding in my fresh ginger. Nothing like fresh ginger to give you that pop of flavor. I'm going to add in my honey and my diced pineapples. So this is nice and warm already. So I'm going to start by adding all those wonderful colors of pineapples that I have over here. It's got the reds. Remember, I always say eat colors. Everybody's in. Make sure we get our yellow in there. Let's turn this down so it doesn't burn me up. It's really hot. One thing I love about an induction oven, it cooks really fast and it cooks very efficiently. So I'm not gonna add any seasoning to this, no salt, because teriyaki sauce in itself has a significant amount of sodium in it. So I don't want to over salt my food. I'll add it as needed. I'm also going to add my shallots in. And check in on my coconut milk. I definitely don't want it to scorch. Beautiful vegetables. Looking like a good chef's flip. This is stir. Coconut milk is so beautiful and pristine, so nice and brilliantly white. So I'm going to power this up just a little bit. Because I don't want to put too much heat on it too soon and cause it to scorch or burn. Just going to keep an eye on it and let it just do its thing. Do its thing. So Hawaiian tofu, pineapple coconut Créma bowl. That's why I want a nice floral scent. Floral scent. It is a floral scent coming from all these pineapples and this ginger and the goodness. So if you eat this, you will smell like a pineapple. Because what you put inside comes out. So always keep that in mind. Have a great scent to your aura, your body. Make sure you eat whole foods, particularly pineapple. Particularly pineapple, whole food. Whole food is great for your pH. And once you begin, if you go from a lot of processed foods to really, intaking a lot of whole foods, you'll start to see how your body composition, your scent, your body composition starts to change, and you may be able to miss a day without wearing deodorant. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying. All right. I feel some heat coming over here. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to start gradually adding in this is my ginger. Add my ginger in. I don't want to do too much ginger. Stir that around. Checking in on my vegetables. They're getting pretty brown and looking magnificent. Food makes me so happy when I cook. I don't like to cook, I like to prepare a meal. There's a difference between cooking and preparing. When I think of preparing a meal, I think of cooking it with love and care. So my vegetables are looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and add my sesame oil to the pan on one side. Add just a little bit. I'm going to add some grapeseed oil back to it just to give it a nice mix. Like I said, I don't want too much power. Start to smell the sesame oil. That's how strong it is. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding my teriyaki sauce. Turn that down a bit. Turn that down. So right now I'm starting to get like a little boil on my sauce. Multitasking when you're in the kitchen. So now, with it having that boil on it, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my pineapples. Just add the whole thing. This is about a cup of pineapples that I'm adding. Give that a nice stir in. And then I'm gonna add in my honey. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. So once I add that sugar in, I really need to watch it. So I'm going to turn this on a regular cook setting from a boil setting. I just wanted my pan to get up to a nice hot temperature in order to get it to start that boiling process, and then turn it down so it can sit and reduce. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding my tofu in throughout this pan. Move my bell peppers over. I want to kind of lay them flat so I can move them around and make sure that each side is cooked. Distribute it evenly. And to get some room in the pan, I'm just going to go ahead and take my bell peppers out. That way they'll have room, the tofu will have room to cook. And I can always add them back in. I don't have to take all of them out. I just want to have some room for all of my tofu to get cooked. And I can flip them around and make sure everything is cooked evenly. Put those to the side. Add a little more teriyaki sauce in there. Tofu, an excellent source of protein for my vegans. Nice and filling. Check in on my Créma. Crank it up just a bit. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to thicken up with that honey and that pineapple and all the sweetness in it with that coconut cream milk, which is already thick. And if need be, I can add more coconut milk to it. But I just want to get that sauce that we're going to put over our tofu. Crank that up just a little bit. So this oil that I have in here, I want to let it run around. Make sure I fill in all these spaces in here. Creep that temperature up slowly. Grab some of that oil, make sure everybody is getting coated and cooked. This is a nice protein recipe. It has 20 grams of protein per cup. If you're looking to build muscle, this is a great asset for your food intake, your diet regimen. That is, if you're not allergic to soy. And if you are, you can always substitute the tofu with the same ingredients here. Substitute the tofu for salmon, for shrimp, for chicken, a white fish, or you can just do vegetables if that's what you want, if you want to keep it strictly vegan. But it's not vegan completely, it's vegetarian because I did add the honey to the Créma, so that made it vegetarian instead of vegan, but still all good, right? So all our healthy ingredients are here, our ginger, our pineapple, all the color that's in our bell peppers. And then we've got that honey over here and our cream sauce and that coconut milk for a healthy fat. And it's just all coming together. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more teriyaki sauce between. I may need to add some more oil. Make sure everything is getting cooked. Yep. See that little. Definitely don't want anything to burn. And when I flip these over, I want to flip them all at the same time. Take another check in on my sauce. It is beautiful and it is smelling so good, you guys. It is delicious smelling. Take a quick test here. Oh my gosh. Only on BeatzNEatz. Only on BeatzNEatz. Oh my gosh. All right. So now I'm going to flip the tofu over. Make sure nobody's sticking. Grab a fork. Make this a little quicker. And some may break apart. That's quite all right. That's quite all right. Gotta move fast with these. So you may have to move around. Fast action with the tofu. I'm using tongs because I don't want to damage them. But if it happens, it happens. If some break apart, it's okay. And I am going to add, make sure that was sesame oil. Some more oil in between, because that teriyaki sauce is got a few more to flip over. Yes, indeed. Okay. So our sauce is reducing very, very well. Very, very well. I'm sorry, I hadn't even made eye contact with you. I've been so focused on this, and this is how you should be in the kitchen. Like just, that's all you're thinking about. You're focused on it. You're focusing on making it a great dish for yourself, for your health, for your partner, for your family, for your friends, for strangers. You know, you just don't want to cook for yourself. So people, whoever, you just really want to be in the moment, and that's the beauty and the therapy of cooking, right? Energy. So I brought up this table salt for this, but I probably won't need it. But it probably could use just to open up the flavor a little bit. I'm just gonna add just a little bit. So I'm gonna reduce that even more because we got like a sweet spot, literally a sweet spot temperature where it's going from just a calm to a boil. Teriyaki sauce. So some are cooking better than others, so I'm just going to move those around to where there's a little more action in the heat. Let's see right there, got some pieces that are still, some are just like nicely coming along, others need a little help. So that side is beautiful. And when you cook tofu, you really want to make sure all sides. So I do the top, the bottom, the sides. It also depends on how, thick you cut them. It smells so good. Chicken over here. This is cooking beautifully. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to plate this. You hear what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Let me kick this down. Everybody's cooking well. Get this plated up, get it in that bowl, put those beets over those eats. And this is BeatzNEatz. Tonight we have a beat that gives an international feel. Like it's Latin, it gives an Asian feel with the Hawaiian feel on the drums. And it's ooh, yes, honey. Let me check in on my food before I'm over here dancing and romancing and doing my little thing. Oh my gosh, that beat is perfect for this meal that we are preparing. My tofu it's got the look that I want. Move some things around over on this side. Oh, you guys, check out the tofu though. Check out the tofu. And I'm gonna start pulling out the pieces that are ready to come out. Yes. Give the other pieces a chance to cook. And this wonderful oil that we have going. Some pieces. Flip back over. Smells so good. So good. So freaking good. Oh yeah, that piece is just waiting in the wings. Like I said, we're gonna move some pieces around, flip them over. Got a nice reduction over here on our sauce. Grab that bell pepper out of there. And I don't want to lay them top of each other. I want to lay them single because I don't want to pull off that nice coating that we have on it. Let these catch up with the rest of the gang. Go back over and check on my sauce. How lovely it is. how lovely it is and how lovely you are. Whew. Getting everybody ready over here. We've got this nice coconut jasmine rice over here to go. Put our tofu over. Set that over there, since that seems to be the spot. Everything wants to cook well. And this is nice and filling and satisfying with the rice and the tofu and the vegetables. It's pretty much everything that you need in a bowl. That one's ready. You have to reheat it. Putting it in an air fryer gives it a nice, crisp crunch. These are the rebellious two. Like, we will not cook. You will not enjoy us in a tasty snack. I bet you I will. As she talks to the food. I ain't crazy, I'm just crazy about food. And this pineapple coconut crema is coming out fantastic. It's like I want to add some more milk to it, but I like the way it's reducing right now. I like the color. I'm just gonna add just a little bit. The temptation in me is so strong. And that brings it back to that beautiful color that I'm looking for, and that cream. Our tofu is done. The rebellious pieces have done what they're gonna do. And our tofu is ready. Tofu is ready. Have that nice color on our crema. Y'all have no idea the excitement that I feel to get ready to plate this. Oh my gosh. Woo! You could put this over ice cream, or have like, well, once it cools, have like a nice sauce for some cream, or over some like cake or something fruity. Or you could put this, I'm thinking you could put this in a smoothie. Over some crushed ice, or over some ice in a blender. So many things go through my head when I'm cooking one thing. I'm thinking of how I can like repurpose it, or apply that recipe to another recipe, or apply that recipe to another dish to bring up the level of goodness and flavor in it. And as a cook, as a chef, that's where my mind is always going. Like cooking the tofu, like how can I use that on something else? What else can I do with it? Like I said, you can substitute tofu for chicken, salmon, whitefish, shrimp, vegetables, just anything. Like you can do anything. Like, just go with your imagination and go in the kitchen and don't be afraid to burn something or mess up something. You never know, it may come out more beautiful than you think. So I think our sauce is ready. Our sauce is ready. Our tofu is ready. We're gonna plate this meal up. You ready to plate? Let's plate. Welcome back. We are all plated to taste our Hawaiian tofu pineapple coconut crema bowl. And it's so colorful, it's so beautiful, it smells amazing. And I just want to bring you in right there for what we are about to try. This is actually enough for 2 people. And remember, I am 2 people. So you ready to try this bowl, this beautiful, colorful bowl? The tofu it's got that nice little crunch on it, that sauce, our diced pineapples, our vegetables over this jasmine rice. I'm ready to have a go. Ooh. I'm gonna pick this up. Let's see. Make sure I get some rice, some pineapple. I should grab some tofu with that sauce on it. It's so comforting. It's so sweet, like not super sweet, but like that sauce. I want some more of that sauce, you guys. Let me grab some vegetables. Get all my bell peppers, all my colorful, that sauce. Grab me a pineapple. I want everything on my fork. This is so filling. I can taste that sesame oil, the ginger in it. When you get that pineapple, how it bursts and the juices, you know what? Got my sauce right here. Yep. My sauce right there. See, I was trying to be cute with the sauce. Then I realized I wanted some more. And I got some more, because this is BeatzNEatz. We do what we want to do. And I'm going to do what I want to do with this Hawaiian tofu pineapple coconut crema bowl on BeatzNEatz. I'm gonna, and you can